Hi, and we're back on the pregame show leading up to tonight's second round game between Wisconsin Stevens Point and St. Norbert, joined by St. Norbert coach Gary Grzesk. And Coach, your team victorious last night over Hope 72-65. Congratulations.
Thanks.
They gave you guys a little bit of trouble handling the ball. Their pressure seemed to get to you. You didn't have too much trouble breaking the press, but then in the front court, it seemed like you guys had a little trouble in the offense then.
Yeah, just getting in a good flow from breaking the press, which the only team in our conference that we saw that press us was Grinnell, and they'll do it in the back court, the front court. So going from breaking the press, now going into your half court offense, we did kind of struggle getting some flow to our motion and getting into it.
It'd be a little bit of a different feel tonight because I don't think I've seen Stevens Point do that kind of pressure.
No, they're really sound in the half court, almost all man-to-man.
So last night, I guess I would have to say, looking at the final numbers from Dave Whipperforth, you'd have to be pretty happy to come away with a win without a lot of production for him on offense.
Yeah, he's kind of a marked man. I know teams are going to put their best perimeter defensive player on him, so he's a little bit of a marked man, especially with how he played in the conference tournament. He had 33 points in our conference tournament championship game, so he's going to draw a good assignment. So he's just got to continue to work to get open. I think the physicalness of the game and how they were playing him affected him a little bit, especially in the first half, and then the second half he was a little more aggressive, and that was true as our team as a whole. The first half we were kind of tentative and not very aggressive, and then the second half we got into our offense quicker and was much more aggressive.
How long has Chris Peterson been wearing the face mask?
That happened the week before our last regular season game, so he's 2 weeks into wearing the face mask. Our last regular season game, he had to wear a generic one, and he had trouble seeing out of the side of it. Now it's a fitted one like Rip Hamilton wears for the Pistons. So he's much more comfortable with it now. After the first game when he was wearing the generic one, he just wasn't himself, and then now since he's had the fitted one, he's playing like he normally has.
He took a little while to get on track last night.
He did, and he too is kind of a marked man. I mean, teams have us scouted out; they know what he can do. So it took him a little while. I think he missed his first shot and got a little hesitant, and then the second half he got into a little bit of a rhythm.
In Stevens Point, you're going to be facing a team with some pretty good perimeter offensive players. Who draws the defensive assignments, for example, against Matt Moses and Jared Jenkins?
Yeah. Well, John Taylor has been our best perimeter defensive player, along with Paul Mallers. John's going to start out on Matt Moses. He's going to have his hands full. With Matt, you can still play great defense, and he's going to find a way to make tough shots, even against good defense. So we just got to continue to work on him, make him make great plays for 40 minutes. And then Lewis Hurd is probably the next most important matchup in our eyes. He does so many good things for them. And we'll probably start Steve Papke, but a number of guys will end up guarding him. They have so many interchangeable parts, guys that can play multiple positions, that they're kind of hard to prepare for that way.
Well, Coach, it's a big night for St. Norbert Athletics with the women's basketball team in the second round against Stevens Point as well, ice hockey team in the conference championship game, and then you guys in the second round of the tournament. So thanks for joining us and good luck.
Yep, thank you. I appreciate it.
And we'll be back after this.